paintball was worn off and everything. That's around the time that they come away and switch to pills instead, and that's when it started to. I hadn't used the pump very much up until that point. So you're taking quick crap. Just quick.
Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Welcome to Halton Wall's live old-time radio studio and the final performance of this wonderful show. We hope you're going to enjoy it immensely like the other audiences have done. Now, in a couple of minutes, WHIT will be bringing you live an evening of wonderful live entertainment right here in downtown New Britain on today's date, December 11th, 1943, with a cavalcade of local stars and special guests from the glitter of Hartford and the bright lights of Bristol. So, before we go any further, we would like to sincerely thank you all very much for coming down here and giving us your support and your donations, because without you folks here, we certainly would not be able to go on. And in these trying times that we're in, who knows when those clowns down in Washington will ever get together and decide how to help our #1 problem of loss of jobs. So we really appreciate you being here, and we thought, what better way could we show our appreciation to you and give you a wonderful evening of live entertainment? As Teddy Roosevelt said almost 50 years ago, when they call the roll in the Senate down in Washington, most of the senators do not know whether to answer present or not guilty. Thank you for sharing your last 2 bits with us. And, you may or may not know that live radio really depends upon the studio audience and your participation. Because your laughter and your applause make the folks at home and those overseas feel that they're really a part of the studio audience and that they're here with us. So anytime you get the urge to laugh or applaud, feel free to do so. And applaud especially when you see that sign go. But just remember, when you do applaud, you talk back and forth, your voices will go out over the airways to thousands and thousands of people in our general area and also all over the world. So remember, be careful what you say, because as you well know, in this time of war, loose lips sink ships. So be very careful what you say. Now, in a few minutes, we will be going live, and you will be seeing that sign up there say on the air. And when that happens, it will be special. It would be wonderful and swell. Excuse me? Swell. Excuse me. My father corrects me all the time. He's had a tough life, though. So it would really be swell if you could applaud and just carry on like crazy whenever you see that on your air light go on. So we will begin very shortly. And just remember this, that the exit, the emergency exits are over here to your left, and at the main door in which you came in. Now, the other thing is no cameras or no walkie-talkies, because as you may or may not know, Jack Benny, who you will see shortly, Jack Benny demands $1 for every picture that is taken of him. And our little sweetie backstage from the meet also, we call her Hot Breath, I call her Hot Lips. Anyway, she thinks a walkie-talkie should only be used to call her for a date. So, I see that our stage manager, the lovely lady over here, is giving me the 10-second time. So just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, kick your feet up for what the person said in front of you. And if you'd like to close your eyes and pretend you're at home enjoying the show, that's all well and good. Feel free to do that. But we have one little request. Try not to snore. Okay, right? So I think we're ready to go now. Enjoy the show. Okay, carry on.
You're listening to WHIT New Britain, radio you can enjoy. The time is 8:08. Ladies and gentlemen, WHIT Radio is pleased to bring you this special evening of holiday entertainment. But don't think that the stars of our regularly scheduled programs have forgotten you. In fact, several of them have braved alien armies, sailed the mighty seas, and ridden through time to wish you the joys of the season. Last week, you may remember, Flash Gordon and Dale Arden saved the Earth from destruction by shooting a rocket at the planet which threatened to collide with it. They became marooned on the planet called Argo. The Emperor, being a universalist, does not believe in Christmas. But Flash and Dale, with the help of Bun, Prince of the Lion Man, have managed to gain access to the radio transmitter.
Quickly, Dale! We haven't much time! We must send holiday greetings to the people of Earth!
Oh, Flash, you might let Ming start holiday spirits!
Prince Bun, can you keep Ming and his monkey men distracted while Dale and I send our message to Earth? I will do whatever does require, friend! Now, Dale! Good deal of Earth! Dale, I'm glad to have saved the planet from destruction so that you can celebrate this joyous season!
You don't need the rest of the house minute. Even the threat of Black Bruce won't keep you from wishing you a Merry Christmas.
Howdy, friends! My saber tyrants will tear you to pieces, Flash Gordon. There will be no Christmas greetings in Moscow.
Yes, there will! Word of ear, friend Flash! We can't let down Thumb and his men! Dale!
Help me, Flash. Do it together.
Merry Christmas,
Popeye to wish all you land lovers a Merry Christmas.
Popeye was waxing rhetorical.
I ain't waxing nothing, or swabbing nothing neither. I just wants to say Merry Christmas to all of you what's listening in on WHIT radio.
Christmas is so romantic. You know, the silver bells and the pretty presents and the mistletoe. Where do you see what I got you, Popeye?
No, Olive, I ain't had time to get you nothing yet.
Oh, that's all right. I don't really need a present.
Oh, I'm craving for Christmas all those luscious holiday hamburgers.
Slow me down, Whitney. You don't eat hamburgers colors for Christmas. You eat turkey and dressing and stuff like that.
The delicate digestive tract of J. Wellington Whitney requires the purity of a holiday hamburger.
Gee, I guess the red ketchup and the green relish are Christmas colors.
Precisely.
Nice as booey, you Whitney. Christmas ain't about hamburgers colors.
Now, boys, don't fight at Christmas. Christmas is about being nice to each other and holly and ivy and chestnuts roasting and kissing under the mistletoe.
The best there, Olive. Not for the radio. People can hear us.
Methinks me sees other purveyors of holiday wishes approaching.
Ooh, and our voices.
Time for us to set sail, mateys. Here's wishing yous all a Merry Christmas.
Return with us now to those long days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the funky hoofbeats of the Gray Horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver. Let's go, big fella. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! Whoa, whoa! Steady, big fella. We have to wish all these good folks a Merry Christmas.
There are plenty of excitement in town tonight, Kimosabe.
There certainly is, Tonto. Lots of boys and girls are waiting eagerly for Santa Claus to visit them.
He masked band, too.
No, Tonto. Santa has a beard, and he drives a sleigh pulled by 8 reindeer. Steady, boy. I've no intention of trading you in for a reindeer.
What does Santa do, Kimosabe?
Why, Tonto, he delivers presents to good little children on Christmas Eve, and to their mothers and fathers, too.
He busy fellow.
Yes, he is. In fact, I'd say that Santa's job is even tougher than ours. There are more good boys and girls in this country than there are outlaws, and we aim to keep it that way.
Then we better get busy, too.
Well said, friend. We wish you all the happiest of holidays, and now... Hi-ho, Silver! Away!
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Holiday greetings from some of your favorite radio personalities. And now, here is Dick Ames and Doris Day with their special holiday hit, Baby, It's Cold Outside.
What's your hurry? Listen to
WHIT New Britain. Radio you can enjoy. The time is 8:17.
Now let's look into the great Gildersleeve as he anticipates the joys of Christmas. Well, things look more like Christmas for our friend the great Gildersleeve, who we join now as his niece and nephew, Marjorie and Leroy, with the final touches on the family Christmas tree.
Hey, Mars, look at the tree now. Beginning to get pretty good, isn't it?
Very good, Leroy.
Aw, you didn't even look.
Yes, I did.
You didn't notice the big novelty.
Novelty. What have you thought of now?
There it is.
Oh, well, I don't get it.
Oh, for corn's sake. The tinfoil spells Xmas.
Well, that's beautiful, Leroy. You spelled it right, too.
Are you kidding? I was gonna put 1943 underneath, but there wasn't enough stuff.
Have a beer, come on.
Well, happy little family. Why, the tree's almost finished.
Yeah, you like it?
Beautiful. And it says Christmas. Your work, Leroy.
Yep, good, huh?
Very clever, my boy. Prevents visitors from mistaking it for an Easter lily.
I never get any appreciation around here.
I appreciate you, Leroy. The tree looks fine. Seems to be leaning a little low.
Yeah, I think the stand is cockeyed.
It's very simple, Leroy. Take all the decorations off the bottom of the tree, put the stand back on, trim the tree again, and of course it will still be cockeyed.
Why, just leave it. Looks my natural. Just leave it a little.
That's what I say. Looks woodsy. Smells woodsy, too.
Well, that takes care of the tree. Now, where shall we put the mistletoe?
Mistletoe? Who said anything about mistletoe?
I got somebody suggested somewhere to go.
No, my dear. Mistletoe's nothing in my life. You put where you like, Marjorie.
Well, how about right here in the doorway?
Vestibule's a better place, but as I say, it's nothing to me.
You mean inside the front door? But it's so cold out there.
You don't seem to understand the idea of mistletoe, Marjorie. But just put it anywhere at all. Answer the door, Leroy.
Okay. It's Mr. Vivian.
Ah, here you are, Mr. Gildersleeve. I've just been inspecting the mistletoe your niece is hanging in the hall there.
In the hall? That's the most public place in the house.
Well, it looks nice then.
Mistletoe is for kissing, Phoebe.
Yes, I know.
Most people prefer to do their kissing non-observed. It's better that way.
Well, now, I wouldn't say that. Kissing's good anywhere, if I remember correctly.
You may be right there. Sit down, won't you, Phoebe?
I can't stay, really. I just stopped in to bring you the compliments of the season.
Well, the same to you. Merry Christmas.
I brought your family a little Christmas remembrance, Mr. Gildersleeve. Knowing of Leroy's fondness for sweets and assuming Marjorie's the same.
Yes, indeed, Phoebe. And so am I.
Perhaps you'll accept this box of chocolates with the Christmas greetings of Mrs. Peavy and myself.
My goodness, chocolates. Why, chocolates are rarer than pearls these days.
Well, now, I wouldn't say that. The fact is, Mr. Gildersleeve, I found these in the store last week by accident. This particular box of chocolates somehow got in with the camphor balls.
Camphor balls? Were they in there long?
No, they couldn't have been. I check my stock pretty carefully every 6 months.
That's fine.
Gracious, I've got to be getting along.
It's not summertime yet, is it?
No, but Mrs. Peavy and I always open our Christmas stockings on Christmas Eve, and I haven't got hers filled yet.
No.
A candy cane's what I need, but I think I'll put in this Christmas horn instead. She'll like that.
And I'm sure she will, Phoebe.
Well, Merry Christmas again.
Merry Christmas!
Oh, here comes another caller for you. Good evening, Mrs. Ransom. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Peavy. And to Mrs. Peavy, too.
Oh, thank you. Good night.
Good night. Well, come in later.
I've brought over a few little things, Throckmorton.
A few? Why later? All those packages.
Well, Throckmorton, I know that you said that you and the children had decided not to exchange gifts this year and instead buy wall stamps, but I figured that didn't include me, so I wanted you to have a few little things under the tree.
That's very helpful, Layla. I'm sure the children will be pleased. Layla, I believe Christmas has put roses in your cheeks.
Really, Throckmorton? How can you tell? here in the dark?
I can tell, Layla. Look what's up there. Nobody your head.
Over my head. Oh, mistletoe.
That's right.
Oh, Throckmorton. All these bundles.
Merry Christmas, Layla. Who said Christmas comes but once a year? All right, Leroy, I'm afraid it's your bedtime.
Can't we sing just one more song,
Well, just one. What will it be?
Black Christmas.
Nah, that's too slow.
Would you like Sunday, Monday, or always?
Nah, that's too mushy. How about Jingle Bells?
Jingle bells it is, my boy, and let's all sing together for a change. All right, Layla. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, for the fields we go, riding all the way. Oh, Merry Christmas, Leroy. Merry Christmas, everybody. As the episode is about being speaking for all of us here in the studio, I just want to wish our listeners everywhere a very Merry Christmas. This year, of course, our thoughts go especially from men and women in uniform, wherever they may be, and we join in the hope that next Christmas may see them all home again, safe and sound. Good night, everybody.
You know, folks, just as music can bring our days and nights brighter, Avery Sutter will pep you up at any time of day or night. So why not hop down to your local Avery's outlet and buy a case right away? And now, how about a couple of songs to brighten up your holiday, to get you into that Christmas spirit, along with a glass of Avery's. Here is the lovely and talented Miss Kay Starr. And now, here's America's troubadour, Mr. Woody Guthrie, with a Christmas carol we all know and love. Woody Guthrie.
Away in the manger, the green forest ends. The little Lord Jesus lay down his sleep there. The stars in the sky look down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus, a sweet long day.
Cigarettes brings you the Camel Caravan with Groucho Marx, yours truly, Wellington O'Keefe, George Raft, Betty Hutton, and Maureen O'Sullivan. That's such an enchanting tune. What is that you're playing, sir?
J'appelle de minutes d'enfant.
So you won't tell me. So you won't talk. You know what? I think you're the murderer we're looking for.
Sacre bleu! The harmonica player! I would not give a fellow strong.
And why is that?
They have a strong union.
Hey, you, sweet face. What's your version of the murder?
Well, we were all standing around when suddenly we heard a loud scream.
What did everyone do?
Nothing. They thought it was me, singing.
There's only one person who can solve this case, and that's the great criminologist Groucho Marx. Unfortunately, he's in Hollywood.
Hello? Hello, this is Detective Groucho Marx speaking. I'm the Western Agency for Scotland Rathbone Yacht. How did I know you needed me? Why, that's elementary. I had my ear to the ground. In fact, I've been on the ground since New Year's Eve. Yes, Wellington, I've been giving your case very, very careful attention. Miss O'Sullivan, get off my lap.
I wasn't sitting on your lap.
Oh, no? Then get on.
Oh.
Now, Wellington, in order to help you with this case, do you mind if I skim over a book that I've recently written? It's called Crime Does Not Pay. I cover a similar case in which a man was found dead. I knew it wasn't suicide because the man had everything to live for. He had a home, he had a wife, he had a child, and he had 6 unused coupons in his ration book. But wait, I think I can solve this quicker from New York. Look, I'll hop the chief and come east. Hey, Chief, drop the papoose. You're carrying me to New York.
Great! Marx has taken the case.
Oh!
Who are you?
I'm the poor harmonica player's wife. My poor husband. We were such a happy couple.
Calm yourself, madam. What is that in your hand?
His life insurance policy.
Is that all you can think of at a time like this? His life insurance policies?
Oh no! I got his will too.
Madam, I'm sorry, I have to ask you this, but do you have an alibi for murder?
Of course! At 9:15, I was in the beauty parlor.
No jury's gonna believe that.
But I can prove it. Here's my receipt. 50 cents to beautify my face.
It's a double mystery. Her husband got murdered and she got robbed. Oh, where is the great Groucho Marx? Hello.
Hello, this is Marx. I'm in Chicago now. Right now, I'm watching a suspect from my hotel window, and I'm watching very carefully. Uh-oh, she just pulled down the shade. I'll have to look for another prospect. I mean suspect. But don't worry, I haven't forgotten your case. I'll be in New York in 5 minutes. Oh, the shade just went up again. It may take me a little longer. Maureen, hand me my glasses.
I'll have to get off your lap to get them.
Well, then don't bother, just give me your glasses. By the way, Wellington, I can handle this case much better if I had an advance. Yeah, you see, I gotta have an advance. I can't wait for nothing. I activate a butcher, and the baker, and the candlestick maker. In fact, I just got a bill from the candlestick maker. The electric company shut off my lights. Well, don't worry. I'll be there in a jiffy. By the way, my fee is $2.50.
I hope Marx gets here soon. I'll have another look at the corpse.
Just a second, everybody. I'm from the morgue.
From where?
From the morgue.
Who let you out?
I'm the coroner, Lou-Leah M.D.
You got that MD from a college.
Oh, from my patients, M.D. Supposed to be dead.
Well, Dr. Lair, there's the victim. I haven't touched a thing.
Yes, I can see that. The harmonica's still in his mouth. First, we gotta test him, see if he's still alive.
What do we do?
Well, we give him a shot of assault. We inject, we administer adrenaline. We throw water in his bush. But first, I make out my report. How was he shot?
He was shot while playing turkey in the straw.
Where was he shot? The beginning, the middle, or the end?
You're the doctor, you find out. Hello.
Hello, this is Marx. I'm back in Hollywood. I picked up a suspect. No, it's not what you think. This guy's a man. Maureen, please take notes while I question this man.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, Secretary O'Sullivan.
I have to get off your lap to get my notebook.
Still on my lap, eh? Well, Lego Fuego may get better laughs than we do, but he doesn't have as much fun. Now, Maureen, I want you to be a witness while I question this man. Come over here, you rat. Where were you on the night of January 16th?
In Joe's Cafe.
Okay. You want to try for the $2 question?
I don't mind.
Well, before I ask you the $2 question, I want you to tell me one thing. What did you receive when you came up here?
A crack on the skull, a rubber hose.
That's right. And that rubber hose is guaranteed. Not for a year, not for a lifetime, but forever. Now, for the $2 question, did you know Heil Schreiber?
Yes.
Well, honestly, do you think that's worth $2? Well, all right, give me the $2. Now, for $4, do you know me?
Yes.
Well, for $8, do you think I'm handsome? Now, no prompting from the audience. Wait, come on now. Do you think I'm handsome? Well, that was a pretty easy question. I let you look at my face, didn't I? Let's skip to the $32 question. Do you think that Dorothy Lamour would look prettier with a sarong over one eye?
I would say...
Well, you bet you would, and so would I. And now for the $64 question. And this is a tricky one. Who killed Heil Schreiber?
I did.
Well, good for you. You get $64 and the electric chair. Washington, your case is solved. Goodbye.
This is WHIG New Britain, radio you can enjoy. The time is 8:34.
And now, WHIG brings you a special presentation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, starring Jack Benny, Burns and Allen, Marlene Dietrich, and a cavalcade of stars. Ladies and gentlemen, our host for the evening, Mr. Orson Welles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Orson Welles here to bring you what is quite probably the second greatest Christmas story ever told. A story about a man so tight-fisted and stingy, we felt only one actor had the talent to bring him to life. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Benny.
Hello, Orson.
Hello, Jack. Are you all set for the show?
Well, yes, Orson, but there's a little hitch I'm kind of worried about, you see.
No.
Well, I hate to mention it, but,
What, Jack?
where's my check?
Your what?
My check, my appearance fee.
Jack, this is a benefit. No one gets paid here. We're all volunteers. I'm sorry. I thought you knew there's no fee.
No fee.
No, Jack, there's no fee.
Well!
Perhaps we had better let Jack simmer down a bit before we start. So right now, I would like to introduce you all to Marlene Dietrich.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Orson. I just have to tell everyone about the fabulous meal we had at the East Side restaurant.
Wasn't it marvelous?
Oh, I had the best filet of sole I've ever tasted.
Folks, the East Side's fabulous ribeyes and T-bones have gone to war, and they will not be available for the duration.
Oh, but not to worry. At the East Side, you still get your appetizer, salad, choice of potato, desserts, and coffee included in your meal.
Thank you, Marlene. Hadn't you better get ready?
Oh, all right, Orson. See you later, everyone.
And now, WHIT in the Hole in the Wall Theater presents Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Marley was dead, dead as a doornail. This must be firmly understood, for nothing I'm about to relate will have any wonder to it at all. Everything he owned, his house, his few sticks of furniture, and his business were left to his partner, Ebenezer Scrooge, a mean, stingy, grasping, covetous old Santa.
Cut that out!
But Jack, it's in the script.
Oh, is it, huh?
Oh, now if we might continue. As I was saying, Marley had been dead for 7 years, and every winter Bob Cratchit, played by Dennis Day, had to heat a very cold room with a very small fire, because Scrooge was stingy, miserly, steal the pennies from a dead man's eyes and from his cheap penny
Don't
rolls.
make me get a lawyer, Bob.
Well, we now listen on as Bob tries to warm his hands.
Now, look here, Cratchit. I pay you good wages. You want more coal? Get it yourself. Oh, Mr. Benny. remember, I'm Scrooge.
You're telling me.
No, Janice, in the play tonight, I'm playing Scrooge, you're playing Bob Cratchit.
Lionel Barrymore know about this?
Don't worry, I have to put a bike lock on the spokes of his wheelchair. Now remember, I'm Scrooge, you're Cratchit. Get it?
Got it.
Good. Look, Cratchit, if I let you have a warmer fire, what will you do?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Well, it never happened before. I'm not used to it.
Cratchit!
I mean, I've heard rumors.
Funny thing, I've heard rumors about clerks who actually do some work. And speaking of which, I suppose you want all day off tomorrow?
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient and it's not fair. How'd you like it if I picked your pocket every 25th of December?
You say my deal is when you pick at the other 364 days of the year I expect.
Ratchet! One more word and you'll keep Christmas by losing your situation.
Yes, sir.
All right, Cratchit, take tomorrow off. But be here all the earlier the next morning.
Thank you, Mr. Benny.
That's Scrooge. Never mind. Good night, Cratchit.
Good night, sir.
I wonder if Raymond Massey has these sort of problems.
Scrooge locked up his office and made his way through the dark and crooked streets. Everyone dodged the old man, fearing his tongue or worse, his cane, but fools rush in, etc., etc.
Oh, look, George, it's Jack Benny.
George Burns and Gracie Allen, everyone.
Look, Grace, this is an unusual show. We're all characters today.
Oh, George, you're always a character, but I love you anyway.
Gracie, listen to me. Today we're not George Burns or Gracie Allen or Jack Benny. He's Ebenezer Scrooge, and you and I are business people, remember?
But George, if you and I are business people today, what will we be tomorrow?
On a train for Pittsburgh. Now, Grace, isn't there something you wanted to ask Mr. Scrooge?
Oh, yes. Mr. Scrooge, some of us are putting together a fund to buy the poor some food and drink for Christmas this year. What may we put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, isn't that sweet, George? He wants to be anonymous. Don't worry, Jack, we won't tell anyone.
Say, you don't happen to know my Clark, do you?
The only Clark I know is Clark Kent, and Kent Allen sure is the deepest voice.
Grace, it's the 1840s. There's no Clark Kent, no Superman, no Kent Allen, no radio for that matter.
Well, if there's no radio, what are the microphones for?
That's it. I'm getting out of here. Taxi!
Don't you have more lines to say something about the workhouses, etc.?
Oh, right. Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Len, but they are terrible places, and most people would rather starve.
Well, if they would rather starve, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Jack Benny, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Here we go
That's
again.
the meanest thing I ever heard anyone say, you humbug.
Oh, boy. Well, say good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Jack.
Good night, nurse.
I would have found it eventually, you know. Now, we're all quiet finished. Scrooge made his way home to the dismal streets of his lonely neighborhood, to his dark and empty house. There he passed his old door knocker, went up the long, dark staircase, and locked the door behind him.
1, 2, 3. And now it's at the tracks on the balcony. Say, what's this?
Scrooge went over to his nightstand, where beside the bowl of gruel he ate every night was a note from the poor wretch who catered to Scrooge's parsimonious needs. Boss! Boss, I know it's Christmas Eve, but I had to catch a train to see my sister.
Sister, huh? To see a man about a horse, more likely.
Anyway, I'll be back day after tomorrow, and Miss Dilbert will cook your gruel tomorrow night. By the way, thanks for the box of cigars you left. Merry Christmas, boss. Rochester.
My El Supremos, Rochester, those were my cigars! Oh, now what? Who's there? Gee, you don't suppose it's the draft board, do you? No one there. A fine thing. Here it is, Christmas Eve, and someone's playing trick or treat. Well, that's funny. It rings, but no one's there. Okay, Scrooge, old boy, why don't just close the door, make our way over to the bed? pull back the bed curtain, and hide under the covers until morning. Who's there?
It ain't the good humor, man.
Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
The door burst open, and there, wrapped in an odd and yet bright array of cash boxes and chains, stood
Jacob Farley!
the Green Spectre. Stood at the door, in his eyes a mixture of anger, contempt, and loathing, and yet there seemed to be a drop of pity too. The spirit, still smelling and still smokeless of terrible fire, pulled himself forward, dragging his terrible load behind him, raised a cadaverous hand, pointed a finger directly at the terrified miser, and then spoke.
Ebenezer Scrooge, you were born ignorant and have been losing ground ever since.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fred Allen.
You know, I've got to tell Rochester to stop putting so much nutmeg in the gruel.
You don't believe I'm here?
No, you're just a undigested piece of beef. A fragment of an underdone potato. There's more gravy than grave about you, Buster.
Now listen, Betty. I mean, Scrooge. I don't know why, but somebody upstairs decided your desiccated old hide is worth saving, so listen up. You are going to get visited by 3 spirits.
Scotch, bourbon, and rye.
Stick to the script, you sap. Expect the first spirit when the clock strikes 12. The second when the clock strikes 1. And the third at 2 o'clock.
But, Jacob, the clock can't strike 12.
I know I'm gonna regret this, but why can't the clock strike 12?
Because everybody knows.
The horn blows at midnight.
That's a cheap way to get a plug in.
Are they paying you?
Of course.
Where?
Scrooge, can't you see? This is your last chance. It's your money or your soul.
What's that?
I said, it's your money or your soul. Well,
I'm thinking it over.
well, don't think it over too long, smart guy, or you better make sure you're buried in a fireproof suit.
And with that, the spirit rose from his chair, commanded the window to open, and flew out down to the streets below, where he joined a milling throng of spirits, all separated forever from mankind, doomed to no longer interact with humanity. Scrooge, unable to resist, the candle and looked out. Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yes?
Put out that light.
Gee, they make anybody a narrator order these days. 12 o'clock? No spirit. I knew it was the mustard.
Don't you believe it, Bob?
Yeah, don't do that!
I am the spirit of Christmas past.
More past?
No, your past. Enough with the questions, Scrooge, baby. We got a lot of ground to cover tonight, so on the ball. What's this? It's a B-17. Let's pretend who's having a yard sale and I couldn't resist. Now, go with Junior Airman. Here we go.
Scrooge and the spirit took off into the night. As they circled the city, night slipped away, and then back into night again and again. Suddenly, they were in the middle of a large warehouse, watching 2 young men enter figures into letters. Just then, a jovial figure came bursting into the cell. Red cheeks, twinkling eyes, it could be none other than...
It's old Fezziwig.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ed Wynn.
Jacob, Ebenezer, put those legends away. Not another song. It's Christmas Eve, my boy. It's Christmas Eve. Ebenezer, go bring up a cask of ale and a drum of cider. Jacob, go to the pub next door. The goose and turkey are ready. Oh, and the piano player, and he has to warm up, you know.
You know, I always had a fondness for the violin myself.
Oh, no kidding.
It was a marvelous party, and even though he could only watch those shadows of things that once were, Scrooge felt the sensation so long absent that he couldn't recognize it.
Spirit, I had the oddest feeling.
Do tell.
It's like being full, but we hadn't eaten anything yet.
No, Ebenezer has been so
confused old Scrooge grabbed her arm and off they went. They not only danced a reel, they did a rather giddy polka. And Scrooge even did a high-legged jig looking like nothing so much as a bandy-legged rooster.
Come on, Nijinsky, we've got to go. Oh, please, Spirit, just one more. Nothing doing, Bob. And we're walking. 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 Oh, here we are. Do you remember this voice out of your past, Ebenezer? Say, what is this? This is your life? Stop, pay attention.
Oh, Eddie, you've grown so cold.
Mary! Mary Livingston, everyone.
Oh, for goodness sake, Mary. Say, Spirit, couldn't I take a rain check? Pay attention, Bob. It's for your own good. That's just what my pod say before we got out the castor oil. Like castor oil, this too shall pass. Now, shush.
I wouldn't mind so much, Eddie, if you weren't so gosh darn cheap as well.
Now, Mary, just because I try to find a bargain.
Oh, bargain? When was the last time we had lunch?
Yesterday.
And what did we have?
I believe we dined al fresco.
We split a peppermint patty outside of Woolworths.
Yes.
And no, we went Dutch.
Listen, Mary, I'm saving for our wedding.
So, when were you going to name the dish? Ethel Red?
Ethel Red.
See, I'm ready.
Now, see here. As I recall, you nearly drooled over the ring I gave you.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
Well, there you go.
It still smells of packaging.
Spirit, you know that light, happy feeling I had? It's gone now. Can we go home? Well, the next Spirit does get cranky and kept waiting. So take hold of my robe. Just the robe, Bob. And away we go! Say, stewardess, any magazines on this flight? Stewardess? Spirit!
Scrooge opened his eyes and found himself back in his room, somewhat embarrassed to be holding on rather tightly to his bed curtains.
Man, what a crazy dream. Great Scott! What's all that light in Scrooge?
Putting the din out of his mind as best he could, Scrooge timidly approached the other room, and with great trepidation, opened the door.
You're listening to WHIT Britain's special presentation of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. The time is 8:50. Please stay tuned while we adjust the antenna for evening broadcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back.
You liked Rochester, huh? Maya made him cry. Yeah, I was gonna say I saw him crying down there for about 5 minutes, I think.
You'll be okay.
She practiced a lot. Yeah, and she's lactose intolerant. It makes her funny, so she drinks milk beforehand, so she's all funny, so she can do in her meniscus,
Oh, jeez.
which she had for a couple of years from a workplace injury. It took them a couple of years to go through litigation and all that. She only had it in July. Yeah.
No,
She's
my
got her
partner's got to go for
January, February.
hip replacement.
Oh.
Yeah, 47.
Yeah, I just had 6 titanium screws and a plate with my foot because I split my heel bone in half.
How did you do that?
Coming down from here, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have a
Yeah.
it goes across the seats.
Yeah.
And when I stepped on it wrong. It wobbles. I fell. So I only fell from this high, but it just
still.
wrong. Toppled over the seat where the lady's sitting right there. So toppled, fell. Yeah. Dislocated in a bunch of spots, the heel bone, all that.
Because last time I saw you, this is a really neat device.
Yeah, it's so much easier than crutches.
She puts her knee on it.
Yep, I just put my knee on it and scoop.
Oh, really?
It's great. It's great for foot injuries.
Oh, what if I should get one of those for January? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
No, I just need to take you out into the back shelves.
Yeah, I don't think it would help for a hip because you're still putting weight.
Oh, yeah.
It's the hip where you
Yeah, with the foot, it keeps all the weight off my foot. So it wouldn't help for pretty much anything from here up. But I love it. It's great. We had a little Dell for it, but it broke.
I'm taking a chainsaw to him in a couple of weeks. So
Oh, there you go.
This way he won't have to go through that surgery.
Chainsaw will be pretty hard for him.
Not really. I just need someone to come suture.
Okay.
That's all.
Maybe we're going to make 2 of them.
Carol knows how to sew. It's going to take her a while. You know how to suture? There you go.
No, I use a singer. Yeah.
Hey, Maya, you made him cry.
Some here. Oh, my Lord.
You made him cry.
It's really neat. You just totally got me. When you came out, it was just like,
Yeah, he was crying for about 5 minutes, I think.
oh my God.
Like, settle down.
It's all right.
This is probably what I'm going to remember most. This whole performance.
I got you good on video for it.
Oh, my Lord.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Okay. I'm glad.
You made my night. You have a couple more performances coming up? Or was that it?
Tonight's the last one. No, that's the last Rochester. No, that's the only Rochester.
That was it? Oh, my Lord.
Get some tea and warm it up.
Yeah, they said, does she practice that? I said, no, she just gets nice and phlegmy before the show.
So you drink milk? So you can do the milk cheese thing? I did the milk cheese thing. I made cheese beer happiness.
Oh, Lord.
But after this, I get to breathe.
Yeah, breathing is good. Breathing's a good thing.
I know.
Did you take your Claritin yet?
No, yeah, I did already.
Okay.
The other stuff. And I'll clear up. Go get your tea before I sing bass. Good to meet you. Tom, Mark. Sounds good. Hello.
And we've got a few injuries tonight. Somebody's parked in the handicap spot. No, I know. It wasn't them. It was like a minivan.
Yeah, we're parked in the garage. Yeah, we parked in the garage.
Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from intermission. I hope you all got some tasty food and grog. And before I say anything else, our lovely director has allowed me to tell a little story at intermission. That's my father again. Anyway, I have a little story about a lady. This goes back a few years from my hometown, Brooklyn. This little lady goes into a butcher shop and goes up to the counter, and a young boy comes out. And she says to him in her own little accent, she says, "Sonny, I'd like a nice Long Island duckling, please." So the young lad goes back into the table, brings out the duckling, puts it on the counter. She looks at the duckling. She spreads the legs of the duckling, sticks her finger in the duckling, and looks at her finger. She says, "Sonny, this is not a Long Island duckling. This is a Pennsylvania duckling. Would you please get me a Long Island duckling?" The boy's getting nervous, goes back, gets another duckling, brings it out, puts it on the counter. She looks at it, spreads the legs, sticks her finger in the duckling, looks at her finger, and says, "Sonny, this also is not a Long Island duckling. This is a New Jersey duckling. Would you please get me a Long Island duckling? I'm getting a little annoyed." Oh, the boy's alert. He goes back and gets the duckling, brings it out, puts it on the counter. She looks at it, spreads the legs, sticks her finger in the duckling, takes a look at her finger. "Sonny, I'm really annoyed now. This also is not a Long Island duckling. This is a Connecticut duckling. What's the matter with you? Are you new here?" He says, "Yes, it's my first day on the job and I'm a little nervous." She says, "Tell me something, Sonny. Where are you from?" He says, "You tell me." Please tell your friends and bring them back and come on and see. But this is it. This is the last one. So you folks are lucky to see the last one, and we're just giving it a haul. So anyhow, yes, 10 seconds. She's telling me to be quiet, get off the stage. So we are going to continue with Act 2 on this date, December 11th, 1943. So please relax and enjoy the rest of the show. Here we go.
This is WHIT New Britain, radio you can enjoy. The time is 9:12.
George Burns and Gracie Allen stopped by the studio today and have asked to give you a Christmas present. Gracie wants to tell you her version of that much-loved story, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
Gracie, you know what day this is?
Well, I don't know.
You can find out if you look at the newspaper on your desk.
Oh, George, that doesn't help. It's yesterday's paper.
What is Christmas?
Oh, Christmas? Well, I know a wonderful Christmas story.
Which you were going to tell me?
Once upon a time, on a beautiful Christmas morning, Scrooge and Bob Cratchit and Tiny Tim went for a walk in the woods while their breakfast was cooling. While they were gone, a little girl came and knocked on the door. And naturally, nobody answered, so she went inside to see who it was.
Grace, that's not the way I heard it.
Well, who told it to you?
My mother.
Well, this is by Dickens.
What? This is another story.
So this little girl saw that her breakfast was cooling, so she decided to taste it. She tried the first bowl and it was too hot. And she tried the second bowl and it was too cold. And she tried the third bowl and it was just right, so she ate it all up.
That was Goldilocks.
No, it was porridge. Anyway, this poor little girl had two rich stepsisters. And along came Rich Connor with a glass slipper. So he tried it on the first sister and it was too hot. And he tried it on the second sister and it was too cold. And then he tried it on the poor little girl and it fit just right. So she married him and guess who got all the money?
Walt Disney.
You're confusing the children.
I'm confusing the children.
Thank you, George. Gentlemen, you're in for another treat. Judy Garland with Have Yourself a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. I have to apologize. Even with all of the chicken broth, they insist that I eat in the commissary. I've got a cold, so I'm going to be singing kind of quietly. So you folks at home will have to sit kind of close to your radios, and folks in the studio will pretend I'm singing right to each one of you. Thank you. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. Next year all our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. Next year all our troubles will be miles away. Once again, as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us will be near to us once more. Someday soon we all will be together if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow. And have ourselves a very little Christmas. Christmas song for you. Thank you.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows some turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you.
G. Garland and Rosemary Clooney, bringing a holiday blue to the heart of the world. This is WHRT New Britain, radio you can't ignore. Time is 2020.
Welcome back to Act 2 of WHIT's broadcast, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, starring Jack Benny and a host of your favorite stars. And now, once again, this evening's special guest host, Orson Welles.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now that you've gotten that turkey sandwich from the kitchen, I know I did, let's return to tonight's story. Scrooge, having returned to his room, was puzzled by a strange glowing light. Stealthily, he approached the door, and casting caution to the winds, he threw it open.
Christmas Ebenezer, come in, you rapscallion.
The figure whose presence filled the entire room was so filled with cheer, there was really only one person to play him. But since I'm narrating, we got W.C. Fields instead.
Suffering sciatica, Scrooge, don't just stand there like Herbert Hoover. I'll bet you've never seen the likes of me before, have you, you lily-livered laminate?
Well, no, Spirit, I hadn't, and frankly, I'd rather it stay that way.
Well, that's because you're lacking the liquid libation I so steadily sip, my palpitating true.
You haven't broken into my supply of Averys, have you?
Well, that's because you, gee, nay, my good man, nay, I say to thee, what my cup contains is no more or no less than the very milk of human kindness. Here, have a sip.
Thanks. You know, I never would have thought you a milk drinker. Say, this is pretty tasty.
Not so fast, not so fast, my parsimonious pupil. Do not overindulge, lest the detrimental effects of my beverage assert themselves upon you.
Hey, I'm floating. Hey, get me down from here.
Nay, nay, my caterwauling Klopstokian. We must wing our way into the night.
Scrooge and his spirit floated out over the city. As they journeyed, they saw many things Scrooge had never even thought about. Sailors at sea sharing a cup of grog. Miners deep under the earth toasting each other with a warm gin. The families playing games in the parlor. Seeing these things, Scrooge began to drift towards the ground.
Godfrey Daniels, Scrooge, why the heavy heart?
Oh, it's just, I had words with my clerk today. I kind of wish I could take them back. That's all.
Well, palpitating poinsettias. Is that all? Raise your banner visage, my friend, and behold, we have light on the very abode of your abused and accosted aide-de-camp. Come, let us enter yon homey hovel and see what is occurring within.
My dear Mrs. Cratchit, that was a magnificent Christmas dinner.
Thank you, Mr. Cratchit. Although it's so small a goose, it's a wonder we had enough for us all.
But enough we had, my dear. And who can else in London say that they well and truly had enough for Christmas dinner? And now, my dears, before we indulge in that wonderful plum pudding I hear piping away in the kitchen, let us raise the glass of punch before us and toast he who made this feast possible. I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of the feast. My dears.
The only thing I want to give that old skinflint
Mrs. Cratchit.
is a piece of my mind.
Oh, my dear, it's Christmas Day.
All right, all the day safe then. A Merry Christmas to him, I'm sure.
Suddenly, from the end of the table, a still, small voice arose, one that held all the hope and joy of Christmas, made all the more poignant for the voice's smallness. It was Bob Cratchit's son, Tiny Tim, bearing up on a small, homemade crutch.
God bless us, everyone.
Why, bless my soul, there's a toast no one can argue with. God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone. Even Mr. Scrooge.
Spirit, what's wrong with the boy?
What does it matter? He'll decrease the surplus population.
I guess I deserve that, but please tell me if Tiny Tim will live.
Well, I see an empty stool kept by the fire and a crutch without an owner.
Oh, Spirit, no. Isn't there anyone to help?
Well, are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses?
Oh, Spirit, no.
Suddenly, Scrooge was in the middle of the empty street. A pale, cadaverous moon was the only light.
Spirit! Spirit?
All was eerily quiet, and then from the deepest, darkest shadows on the street, an even deeper, darker shadow began to float forward across the square. The shadow came towards Scrooge.
Are you the spirit of Christmas yet to come? Spirit? Spirit, please, I beg of you, speak to me! Oh, you're kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the great, Harpo Marx.
Oh, you're not kidding. Oh, a wise guy, eh? Well, since you're supposed to be here for my benefit, lead on.
The spirit merely waved his hand through, and the square lit up as bright as day. In fact, it was day, and the square was filled with people milling about. In the maddling throng, a familiar couple were talking.
Well, I can't believe he's gone.
I know, George, I know.
I miss him skulking around the exchange.
Oh, I know, George, I know.
I even miss the way his face turned the color of a hollyberry when he came to lending donations.
Oh, I know, George, I know.
Gracie, who am I talking about?
Oh, George, if you don't know either, we're in a terrible fix.
Well, come on, Gracie, let's go to lunch.
Oh, good, George. Where are we going?
To the funeral, of course.
There's going to be lunch at the funeral?
Well, there better be, or I'm not going.
Say, Spirit, who are they talking about? Oh, right, yes or no only. Okay, do I know him? Is he someone close? Do I like him? Never mind. Even I know I don't like anyone. Well, we're not getting anywhere like this. Why don't you just show me who they were talking about?
Scrooge found himself in the middle of the coldest, loneliest, shabbiest corner of the coldest, loneliest, shabbiest churchyard in all of London.
Spirit, why have you brought me here? Hey, didn't anyone tell you it's not polite to point? You don't have to shout either.
Scrooge looked to where the spirit was pointing and saw the tombstones.
Let me see. Rudge Barnaby, Baylock Lady, Nell Little. Oh, here it is. Scrooge Ebenezer. Now, that was easy. You didn't have to go through a... Ebenezer Scrooge! Oh, Spirit, please tell me it isn't so! Please, please, oh, please, please, please.
Who needs pride at a time like this? Please, Spirit, give me a chance. I've changed, really. Spirit, I'm not the man I was. I know I've done wrong, but I'll make up for it. I swear. Spirit?
Scrooge looked up and realized he was back in his room. A ruddy glow was coming in through the window as dawn was passing its pale of fire over the city.
I'm home. Good old rooms, good old table, good old bed, good old London, good old me, no, good new me. Whee!
Chestnuts! Get one on chestnuts!
Hello down there!
Hello? Let's see some chestnuts go.
Oh, you've got my friend and more. Here, catch! And I have more for you if you come back here in under half an hour with the biggest turkey in London.
I know the very shop. I'll be back quicker than you can say, Bob's your uncle. Oh, and by the way, Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
Hey, hi, Chestnuts. I'll send the turkey to Bob Cratchit, and I'll buy toys for the kids. Tiny Tim, I'll get him the best doctor in London. I know just the man. Owes me a bundle. Nag. Oh, all right, I'll pay him. What the heck, it's Christmas. Can I hire a private detective to find Mary? Yippee!
Scrooge proved as good as his word, and better. He gave Bob Cratchit a raise plus back salary. He not only found a doctor for Tiny Tim, not better, but became like a second father to the boy. And as for Christmas, well, he kept Christmas better than anyone in that good old town ever knew. And so in closing, let me just add in the words of Tiny Tim once again. God bless us, everyone.
You've been listening to Charles Dickens' beloved classic A Christmas Carol, starring Jack Benny, Marlene Dietrich, Orson Welles, Dennis Day, George Burns and Gracie Allen, W.C. Fields, Ed Gwynn, Katharine Hepburn, and members of the WHIT radio players. This broadcast was brought to you by the East Side Restaurant, Avery Soda, and Primo Ale. I'm your announcer, Fenella Shore, saying once again, God bless us, everyone!
This is WHIT New Britain, radio you can enjoy. The time is 9:30.
Avery Soda, the soda that puts a pop in your day. Yes, Avery Soda puts a pop in your day. And believe me, lots of people do find that Avery's makes their day seem brighter, especially our ginger ale. Soda experts say that Avery's has a full flavor, which means that it always tastes good. It's never flat or wishy-washy. So folks, ask for Avery Soda at your local radio theater or stop into their plant right over on Corbin Avenue. You just don't know how good soda can be until you've tried Avery's. And now, the makers of Avery Soda bring you the Avery Soda Show with special guest stars Sophie Tucker, Judy Durante, Alan Young, George Sands, Terry Moore, and the Avery Soda players with Ben Lyon and Bibi Daniels. And now, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce the last of the Red Hot Mamas, Sophie Tucker and her boyfriend, Ernie.
Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to be here. You know, Ernie, I'm from this neck of the woods. My parents owned a restaurant in Hartford, and that's where I got my start.
No kidding. I know a little poem about a restaurant.
Really?
Yes. Do not make a stingy sandwich. Pile the cold cuts high. Customers should see the salami coming through the rye. You know, so if you come from a family of restaurateurs, I'm surprised you don't know how to cook. You should learn how to cook, and then we can fire the chef.
You should learn how to make love, and then we could fire the chauffeur. You know, Ernie, I went to the doctor the other day, and he told me I have the constitution of a 20-year-old. I have the heart, the lungs, and the liver of a 20-year-old.
Say, did he happen to mention your 80-year-old
No, we didn't talk about you.
You know, so when I celebrate my 80th birthday, and on the occasion, I am going to marry myself a 20-year-old girl. What do you think of that?
Ernie, when I'm 80 years old, I shall marry myself a 20-year-old boy. And let me tell you something, Ernie. 20 goes into 80 a hell of a lot more than 80 goes into 20. You know, Ernie, I'm going to have to put up with your tomcat around. I got plenty of suitors of my own.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Just the other day, the Prince of Wales stopped by to see me.
That's so!
That's right. He begged me to marry him. So he said, so be my sweetheart and you can have anything. Do you know what I told him?
No, what?
I told him you come back and talk to me when you're king. I've got my standards. I'm not going to marry just anyone.
You know, Soph, I have to admit that you have had a pretty successful career. You're known far and wide. And I mean wide.
Well, you know what I always say, Ernie? I may not be built for speed, but I'll get you where you want to go.
What do you attribute the longevity of your career?
Oh, I just keep breathing.
How old are you?
A woman's age is her own business. And in my case, I'm almost out of business.
You're a modern woman. Do you have any advice for today's young girls?
Just remember, from birth to 18, a girl needs good parents. From 18 to 35, she needs good looks. From 35 to 55, she needs a good personality. And from 55 on, she needs good cash. And I'm saving my money. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Tucker and Ernie. And now, a slightly different couple. We have Roy Rogers and Dale Evans with a song for you.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Yes, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your day be merry and bright. May all your Christmas be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the trees start to listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Yes, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be
It's going to become a classic.
Folks, you sit down to enjoy that wonderful Christmas meal that Mother spent all day in the kitchen cooking for you. Why not have a nice AP soda along with it? Now, I know at Christmas many people think spiked eggnog is the perfect drink. But wouldn't you rather have a nice Avery's cream soda? You get all a pop with none of that nasty day after effect. And you never get tired of Avery sodas. They come in so many different flavors. That's Avery's, the soda that puts a pop in your day. doing some pop in your life, here is Jimmy Durante and Alan Young, along with the hot new starlet Terry Moore. Jimmy and Alan are trying to find out just what influence Hollywood has on young America.
We're heading west, James. What goes?
But don't tell one place that should answer our question.
Hollywood.
If you make it in Hollywood,
You'll be the toast of
big time smarty,
cocktail parties,
swimming pools,
dramatic schools.
borders, metro, RKO,
See how fast they spend their dough
in Hollywood.
Ah, Jimmy, here we are on our old stamping grounds, Hollywood.
Hey, Alan, we're gonna find out how the movie stars themselves feel about this question.
Good. There's a glamorous one right by that swimming pool. Pardon me, miss.
Relax, boys. It's hot breath, hot hand.
That's the sauce I've just been barbecued.
Well, look, Miss Hallahan, we're taking the poll. As a movie star, do you feel that you influence the American people?
Just said that stuff whenever my pictures are playing. People come into the theater with a bag of raw corn.
Why would they bring raw corn?
When I'm on the screen, something's gotta pop.
Control yourself, Alan. What's the matter?
Oh, it's that dress.
Do you like it sunny? It's the latest thing they're showing on the West Coast.
It's showing a lot on the East Coast, too.
I've got to cut out this boy's cod liver oil. He's ready to swim upstream. But what about your latest picture, Roy Lang Hot Breath? Do you think it'll influence people?
Absolutely, my soul's even influenced by two leading men. Clark Gable and Gregory Peck. I kissed them all the way through the picture, but we couldn't finish the last reel.
Why not?
Gable was an able and Peck was a wreck.
If she'd have worked with Walter Pigeon, he'd have been a cooked goose. Let's go, Mr. Young.
What large ears you have.
Wait a minute. It's not my best feature. If you wish, you may tweak the left earlobe, but the right one's reserved for England.
Oh, you and your fancy clothes. I'll win this gal away from you because I'm a singing cowboy. Hand me my guitar, old paint. Thank you. Here goes. Oh, bury me out on the long prairie. Oh, bury me out on the long prairie. Oh, bury me
Wait a minute! Anybody got a shovel? Now, if you've given your demonstration, are we ready to continue our poll?
Well, Jimmy, there's another type of movie that seems to influence the average American. It's those sophisticated English drawing room dramas. They usually go something like this.
Oh, Alan, my husband, I have dreadful news for you tonight. I don't know what came over me, but I've murdered your mother and father. I didn't think I hit them over the head with a hammer.
One lump or two. Pamela, you've got to pull yourself together. Here, I'll pour your tea. Hot water,
Thank you.
cream,
Thank you.
sugar.
Thank you.
It seems that I've forgotten something. Oh, yes, cup.
Thanks. Love up the puddle.
Stout girl. But Pamela, there's something beastly important I must talk to you about. Oh, Beast, I have reason to suspect that you've been kissing that dashing downstairs butler, Jameson. I shall call him immediately.
You ransom!
Jameson, I'm disappointed in you. You've been kissing my wife. Do you think that's cricket?
No. But once I kissed the cricket and I thought it was your wife.
This gentle sea has shattered my nerves. What shall I do?
Smoke?
Thank you.
Cigarette?
Thank you.
Camel? They pay the rent.
You see, Jimmy, these are the kind of pictures that influence people most. But as far as I'm concerned, there's another type of picture that does absolutely nothing for me. Those romantic films like The Loves of Carmen.
I disagree. What makes you think a Rita Hayworth picture wouldn't influence people?
Well, after all, what is it? Nothing but Rita Hayworth making love. As far as I'm concerned, it means nothing. What's hay worth? I ask you, what's hay worth?
Al, when hay comes in a bale like that, you don't ask what it's worth.
Well, I guess that's it.
It is for you, Buzzsaw. Come on, Jimmy.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
You are listening to the Avery Soda Show, brought to you by the soda that puts a pop in your day. Avery is always a good idea. Now here's the games with that new hit, I'll Be Home for Christmas.
I dedicate this song to our brave fighting men fighting overseas. May they come home safe and sound to us real soon. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents neath the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light beams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. I'll be home for Christmas. Just you wait and see. There will be snow and mistletoe and presents beneath the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light beams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. If only in my dreams.
This is WHIT New Britain, radio you can enjoy. The time is 9:45, and you are listening to the Avery Soda Show.
We now present Mr. and Mrs. Benjamin Line, better known as Bibi and Ben. Bibi Daniels and Ben Line. Their names, I'm sure, are sufficient introduction. Miss Daniels and Mr. Line are tonight a comedy sketch by Mort Lewis, a playlet which considers, in a vein, anything but serious, the problems which may arise in the future if women continue to take the place of men as family breadwinners. The time is 10 years from now, 1955. The people, Diana Travers, a tired businesswoman, and George, her husband, and since this is 1955, George is also her housekeeper. George is waiting for Diana to come home from the office. The baby is proving troublesome. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Lyon and Bibi Daniels.
Just a minute, just a minute. I'll bet that's your sweet little mommy. Oh, didn't I tell you that was your sweet little mommy?
Hey, when I knock at the door, what does it tell you? Oh, that's all right.
Well, maybe you think I haven't got anything to do. Maybe you think I just...
All right. Let's not quarrel, honey. Say, what's up to your closet?
Where? Oh, that's nothing, dear.
Well, maybe it looks like nothing to you, but it looks like a woman's skirt to me.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Oh, but it isn't Diana, really.
What's her name?
What? Oh, whose name?
A traveling saleswoman outfit.
A woman? Oh, what? Oh, wait.
Don't you, doll.
Don't.
So, well, I've been working hard at the office trying to support you and our baby. Some other woman has stolen your room. Open that closet.
I won't.
Open that closet or break it down.
Oh, all right.
But it's just the truth.
Yes. I took that money you thought I lost at bridge and bought a dress for your big Christmas present. Now you've spoiled everything.
Oh, darling George.
Don't touch me.
Will you ever forgive me?
Oh, well. What are husbands for but to forgive?
Well, with your eyes what time is it?
7:30?
Oh, well, I'm going to get back to the office.
Oh, back to the office again. Do I have to sit up alone another night, waiting for you to come home?
Oh, I know it's rather high on ya. I've got it. Here's $1. Why don't you call up for Louis and the boys and go to the movies? And you clean the baby with the Smith.
Oh, all right. But I'm getting sick and tired of being a neglected husband. Here, dear, here's your coat.
So long, darling.
Oh, wait a second. It might be for you. Hello? Hello? Yes? Oh, it is. I see. Yes, I'll tell her. Goodbye.
Who was it?
Who was it? That was business. I mean, your stenographer, Henry Maxwell. He said he'd be 15 minutes late for the theater tonight.
Oh, let me explain.
Explain? You make your last explanation to me. Give me my baby.
George, where are you going?
Where am I going? I'm going home to father.
Now the Avery Summer Show will continue tonight's entertainment with a special holiday song from everybody's favorite siblings, the Andrews Sisters. Take it away, girls.
Dancing
Christmas broadcast day by letting it snow as they walk through the winter wonderland.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, and it seems to no place to go. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Special Christmas broadcast on WHIT Radio you can enjoy. The time is 9:50. It's another wonderful time in America. John Adams and Abigail Adams and
It's going to be an exciting show. It's got some very original presentation methods to it, so you might want to think about coming down and seeing that one. Thank you very much. Next weekend, we're having a Beatnik showcase to kind of balance this out a little bit before we go into the Christmas week. So if you feel like coming down and enjoying something completely different, please come and see that. And we know you gave when you came in, and we thank you so much for it, because we've really struggled this season, and we're getting past it, but we need help. So if you can get a little more on the way out, great. If you can't, that's okay. We know what the times are like, okay? Thank you very much for coming.
You're the archivist? Yep, I am the, as Terry calls me, Hysterian. At some point in time when I'm doing a little bit better, I gotta get all the archive stuff from Beth.
Oh, she still has that?
It's a really, I think it's going to be really terrific day. We've got playing John Adville, absolutely marvelous. It is, it's like, it's based on their letters to each other. Really good. Yeah. It'll be fun. John Adville.
It takes tonight too.
Yeah, I was telling him over there, based on the two angles we got here, if I get it just right, I might be able to put it in 3D.
There you go.
So I'm already in my head, I'm like, okay, I have to listen forward to that weekend so I can